Yeah, all right, hey everybody, Scoots. It's Sunday, October 14th, 7:43 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So if you're watching this another time and you're trying to chat, that's when it's going through. Click through to YouTube if you're watching on Patreon or Facebook to be able to chat. The chat window's open. I'm just going to be here for about 15 minutes. So pop in if you have any questions. I'm happy to try to answer them. I will be having some JoJo Halloween cookies from Trader Joe's. And we'll talk about those. I might have one right now pretty soon, but nobody's here. I'll have one when the first person starts watching this video. I think I posted. Let me make sure I posted this stuff. Ba 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 ba. Baba. I mean, it is late on a Sunday, right? All right, cool. Plus, I don't know how my internet's been weird. Even this is like pausing. Okay, so I'm just doing this week's Patreon preview. I think I can do the Sleep With Me preview too for regular episodes. So pop in if you have any questions. There's a couple of big announcements. So I'm going to run through those. Those are Patreon specific. Let me make sure I have some of the drinks. Somebody just popped in. I'll wait till somebody says something in the chat to eat my first cookie. Okay, so a couple things on Patreon. If you're a $20 patron, we didn't get a lot of new patrons last month, but we did hit our goal for $20 patrons. So there's a Fearless Flyer episode out for $20 patrons in your feed tonight. Hey, yeah, it's late on the East Coast. It's been Sepavans. It's bedtime. So $20 patrons, check your feed. All patrons, if you're watching this, make sure your RSS feed's turned on if you've never turned it on. Some people listen on the Patreon app, but easiest way to listen to bonus stuff is either the Patreon app or putting your personal RSS into your thing. And I say that because we're doing a fun drive between the 15th of October and the 15th of November, which is something I'm going to test out. We're just really heavy on dollar patrons, and that's my fault, not the listener's fault, of how I started the Patreon out. And I'm trying to balance out our Patreon to my goal is to keep the show at 2 episodes a month in 2019. So I'm trying to get 10% of patrons that are at $1 or maybe $5 that are only 10% that are in a position to raise their pledge. And to try to do that, I'm putting out all of the normal Patreon content at all levels. So it means if you're a $1 patron, you'll be getting the all intro episodes, story only episodes that all of the other patrons are getting just for those 30 days between the 15th and the 15th. I think at the $5 level, you'll see what the $10 and $20 patrons are getting. And it might just make you think, but this isn't about, this is just about seeing if 10% of patrons that are at one of those $1 or $5 levels that are in a position to do so financially, like, oh, you can make us a part of your plan for the next year. And you feel like you get $5, $10, or $20 of value out of the show. Less and more, I mean, the rewards are cool, and this is a sample to give you the rewards. But it's more about if you're in a position to do so and you get that much value out of the show, I'd love for people to consider that, just so we can balance. Because when I started the Patreon, I thought we'd be able to get 10% of the audience at $1 a month, and that was a mistake. So I'm attempting to rebalance it. Anyway, so make sure your RSS feed's enabled. Hit me with any questions in the chat. And let's see. Let's pop in and see what we have coming up this week. So tonight, The Good Place episode 4 came out for $5 and up patrons. Tomorrow night, for $1 and up patrons, will be a story-only episode from episode 686, which I don't know what that episode is. Let me take a look here. Then Tuesday night, it normally goes out to $5 and up patrons, but it'll go out to $1 and up patrons as a story-only episode from 687. then Wednesday night for $5 and up patrons normally, but all patrons will get ad-free early episode of Stand 12. So final episode of that series. Let's see where we're at here. 687, 688, 687 is a good place. 11, 686 is Stand 4. Okay, so Wednesday night, Stand 12 comes out. Thursday night, an all-intro episode comes out from some episodes in the late 300s. Friday night, for all patrons, but normally be $10 and up patrons, episode 384, story only, of Get Bezos comes out. And then I think Saturday, a super deluxe episode will come out. That's this week for the Patreons. For regular listeners, what we have coming up is Wednesday night. Tonight we had the Good Place episode come out. Wednesday night it'll be Goodbye Closet, where I say goodbye to my old closet. And kind of, if you like stories that get personal, I get personal at the end. But it's very lulling and just recapping the old closet because I moved recently. And then next Sunday will be ideally Good Place 5. It's going to be a squeeze to get it out, but I think we'll be able to do it and get it out on time. It's like when these TV shows are in season and we're trying to keep up with it, it puts a grind on things. So here it is. Look at that guy. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, coming up this week on Sleep With Me is me. I'm not Cookie Puss. I'm Pumpkin Cookie Face. Hi, everybody. How you doing? What the? Oh, no, I'm good. It's like a little bit like Mr. Bill because I'm about to eat you. Okay. Definitely a real cocoa flavor. Some cocoa smell. Good cream. I don't taste any pumpkin, but a nice cream. Doesn't taste like or I haven't had an regular Oreo in a long time, but much tastier cream. Let's see what we got here. So these are Halloween JoJo's chocolate pumpkin face cookies with their signature vanilla bean cream. And they're pretty tasty. So I'm gonna have another one. Dessert time. I wish I had some milk with me. So does anybody have any questions about anything? Concerns? Hit me. I'm here for a few minutes. I'll just be here eating cookies. I used to have a head. Oh boy. I just dropped that cookie. Shouldn't be messing around eating at my workplace. Christopher, Suppavons, you guys got any questions? Anybody else in the chat? I know it's late. Anybody in Las Vegas? I'm going to do a meetup Thursday night, this Thursday. I know one person that I've exchanged emails with. I think it's going to be just meet at a buffet. There's some buffet that has like 700 types of Coca-Cola. And then I have a live show in the Bay Area a week from Wednesday that I haven't started advertising yet, but that's going to be a Halloween-themed show. And we'll be doing a Halloween classic from Sleep With Me. I normally don't eat Oreos like this, but these are tasty. Somebody might have commented on Facebook. I'm going to take a look if there was a question. Where am I going to be for Halloween? Good question. And now I forgot the character's name on. Why did my mind just go blank? There's a character in Harry Potter that I really like. She doesn't get enough credit. And her dad was in the first half of Deathly Hallows. So I was thinking about being her dad. What's her name? Luna? Is that her name? Luna's dad? But I don't think I could pull that costume together. Or I'd be Luna, her. Definitely don't think I could pull that one off. Barring those two things, I have a robe that I wore for the last live show that I will make a costume out of. Is that Luna? Do we have any Harry Potter fans in the house? Why can't I think of her name? Yeah, Luna. Yeah, her dad's not on the screen very much. I would go as her, but then I would need a wig and stuff. I think I still need a wig for her dad, but I think she's, other than Snape, probably my favorite Harry Potter character. Very, very scoots in style. I'm gonna pop over Patreon and see what question came up. Oh yeah, Sarah's watching on Patreon. Hi Sarah. So, there's Melissa. Yeah, just eating some cookies, Melissa. Luckily, your kids are probably asleep, so they won't have to see this. But yeah, so that's probably what my Halloween thing is. My daughter wants to do a lot of crafts for Halloween. So, trying to focus that down now. Here's what my craft. Oh wait, is this a two-faced cookie? That kind of looks like my hair. This cookie looks like it has fur. And then this one. Hi, everybody. You're just sitting here watching a cookie talk. Who would have thought you'd spend your Sunday night doing that? Don't worry, I'm friendly. Really? Any new show recaps? To be honest, like right now, I think like even 2019 is booked. Like I have Doctor Who, The Good Place, TNG, and Game of Thrones. The only other one I would consider is The Prisoner, which it got released on, at least season 1 is on Amazon Prime in the US. But I don't know if I have any openings, at least in 2019. That's kind of how far ahead I've got to plan. I mean, we have a few more episodes of The Good Place, then we'll switch to Doctor Who season 2, and we'll go back and forth during the Good Place season. Then see when Game of Thrones is going to start with. We'll move some Doctor Who and some Game of Thrones around there. Probably my last cookie because I'm already starting to get a stomachache. Yeah, I mean, if you have a favorite series, I'm always looking for stuff to watch. Yeah. Cool. I got about 3 minutes. Anyone else got any other questions coming in? Luna Lovegood. Uh-oh. I just lost the chat. Am I still on the line? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I can't wait for Game of Thrones to start, except it'll be sad because it'll end. I guess, Melissa, honest to gosh, I didn't think about when the podcast birthday is. I guess probably might have passed. I would have to look that up. I guess because it could become so like based on 700. I was like, oh, I guess that's kind of like the birthday. But yeah, at some point around now, podcast started 5 years ago. Whew. Chris, you checked out any Harry Potter podcasts? There's like Harry Potter and the Sacred Text. They're wonderful people that make that podcast. Live shows, people do come in pajamas. The last show, I think every single person came in either pajamas or very relaxed casual wear. And a couple people lied down and brought their own pillows and blankets. And then a lot of people sat in seats. And it was, trying to think, was that show or the show before it? I think the show before was kind of a sparser turnout. So people were even making chairs into beds. But yeah, I think I'm going to have a costume contest for this show, but it's going to be because it's a week from Wednesday, and the tickets I think just got approved. But should be fun. Cool. Well, I hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday evening. I just watched some Good Place, did some prep. I recorded an intro. Worked on all the Patreon stuff for this week. Yeah, everybody have a great night. Thank you so much for the support and for supporting one another and for practicing self-care and just being kind. Yeah, I really, really appreciate it. Like I said last week, it's like when I get to go to other events, I really feel a ton of gratitude for the kindness you as listeners show me and the support. Thank you so, so much. And sorry, I was seeing if someone was trying to chat on the other thing. Get interrupted my chain. Thank you so much. And make sure your RSS feed is enabled so you can enjoy all of the extras coming this month. And if you're a $10 and $20 patron and you're feeling left out of the fund drive, don't worry. Like after this hump, I have some surprises for you in late 2018 or 2019. So thank you so, so much. And on with the show that you might start later to go to bed. Good night. Thanks. Wait, did I miss any of the chat? No. Last cookie. Maybe. Good night.